everybody, welcome to the Pink Riot Comic Show. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, what is going on here? There was a delay. All right. How are you guys doing? My name is Keisha, aka Hot Havoc, and I'm here with my amazing, brilliant, awesomely talented co-host, Bree. How you doing, love?
I'm good. I'm good. Be out here ready to ride with the fam. How are you?
I am good. I've been running around all day, and I had got in like maybe 30 minutes before the show because my kid had like open house and stuff. So
Mm.
yeah, it is lots of school.
Yeah, y'all, the way that this woman has like a whole cape as of late, doing so many things, all of the mother things, all of the Pink Riot things, all of the book festival things. I'm just like, she won't say nothing, but I'm gonna give my good sis her flowers where they're due because she been working her ass off. Okay.
Yeah, been a lot. I ain't gonna hold you, but
Right. Like, let's acknowledge this.
yeah, but it's been all for good things, right? So
Yes, all good things, all good things.
yeah, yeah. I am super excited about this week. We have J Hero coming in later, which is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about some of our favorite things coming up in the upcoming like weeks and months, which like
Yes.
there are some crazy things. Like I took so many things off my pull list and then added so much. But like the fact that it's like all black and brown indie stuff, I know like my comic book shop is looking at me like, what?
What's that?
Right?
You probably got the solo issue of that ordered for their shop. Like,
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
But
Sometimes
they'll
it
be
be like
fine.
that. What up,
But yeah.
Dwayne?
Hey Dwayne, how you doing?
Hey, Sheena.
Gina. Oh man. Yeah, so this is gonna be great. So and look, I
Ah,
have my Pink Riot merch
period.
on.
Bust
For
that
those that
omnibus
cannot see,
wide open.
bust that omnibusy wide open. I like the feel of it. I was hesitant at first,
Did y'all see
just
the
giving an
shimmer
honest.
that just happened?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Rachel.
was I was hesitant. Hey Rachel. I
Hey,
was
Hayden.
hesitant at first about the t-shirts, but I got mine on. I like them cut up close to the neck. It feels good.
Yes.
And like I can move in this. It don't feel super tight on my chest.
That you
So
do,
yeah.
Sheena. Run and go cop that Pink Riot merch. Join the Riot fam officially. Show your love for
Yeah.
the Riot fam. Y'all,
Hey Zena.
the way that we had the pleasure of our good friends at New Blurred Order invited us to come through. Keisha had her cape on that day, so I went solo dolo. But the way that I had to explain my life away, because we have Riot fam rocking the merch out in public. I guess y'all like us a little bit, So our good friend Kira, Lady Mandalore from Roomful of Blurs, pulled up on a previous episode of the New Blurred Order, and she was rocking her omnibusy shirt and
Stop
like
it.
repping it fully with her chest. And so when I pulled up for this particular episode, they were like, yeah, Kira came through with the shirt. They were like, tell us about this. And I'm just like, so I had to give a little spiel about what an omnibusy is, and explain
Yes,
the
yeah.
differences. And then I did a quick little PSA in support of literacy and promoting literacy and went full, sniffing the crack vibes one time for the one time.
Live.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we out here wilding on Beyonce's internet. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And
It's
that's
okay.
fine. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. it is completely fine. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, we gonna bust
Yeah.
that omnibus open. It's
Period.
gonna happen.
Gotta
It's gonna
spread the
happen.
gospel of the omnibus. It's all good. They were like, "Yo, Bree, you're wildin'." I was like, "And am." Yeah. Yeah.
And we have more t-shirt designs coming up that's gonna be
Yeah.
just as
Yeah. Just as ridiculous in all the best ways. But if we're gonna shenan, we definitely gonna shenan again. So it's just, you know. Mm. Join us in our shenanigans. Rep Pink Riot. Rep your love for reading. It's like a quadruple whammy situation when you cop Pink Riot merch. It's just, it says a lot about you. And we love that for us.
Creates conversation, and that's what's needed.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. It's a subtle way of saying, like, ask me about my TBR. Ask me about what I'm reading. Like, I feel like if you're an avid reader, you want people to ask you about what you're reading, but you may I don't have this problem, but some people may be like, how do I work it into conversation? Pink Riot merch.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, guys. I know. See, Sheena agrees with me. Right. Period. Hey,
yes,
LT.
everyone should be agreeing.
Right? Everyone should be
LT,
agreeing.
what's up? All right. So there
LT
are
said
so many
just as
things.
cheeky. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But let's talk, because one of the things I want to talk about is like things we've been watching, what we've been adding to our pull list, some things you might have taken off the pull list, because I took off quite a few things that things did not make the cut.
Taking things off my pull list is just really not part of my ministry. I'm trying to get there.
Well, you collect differently.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Like, you collect differently. It's like, I think I was more strict with you about like the way you collect your books, because I think like that's. But with your comics, I'm like, you know what? You collect as if this is all gonna end up like in some museum somewhere, and you need every edition for it. And you know what? Go off.
I feel like if I collect appropriately, then when they start burning books and whatever. No, I'm kidding. But no, I really feel like if I
gonna say, oh shit.
I feel like we just collecting appropriately. I'm already, so I don't know if you guys, I feel like, have I talked to you guys about this? So recently, and when I say recently, I mean like within the last year or two or whatever, it was brought to my attention that personal library grants are a thing. Personal library scholarships are a thing. So I started Googling, as one does, other opportunities that apply to library owners in the state of California, because that's where I reside. And if you have 1,000 or more books, you are considered a legitimate personal library. So once you've reached that milestone, which is a lot easier to get to than one may think, okay? You're considered a personal library, and you can then apply for these grants and these scholarships. And it's literally just them being like, wow, your library is dope. Let's give you money. So I was like, yeah, it's about time somebody paid me for having all these books. That's amazing. So I've been in my bag for that.
About to do that?
Yes. And so, fun, you guys go at it. This is my public service announcement. Let's find some way for people to pay you for what you love. And this is just one of those things. And you don't even have to really do a whole lot of anything, because most of them are pretty much just like, we want to give you money so you can maintain and further legitimize your personal library. So I'm like, yes, let's do that. Or add to your library or build on your library. So my collecting didn't start that way, but I'm very much looking at it like, what do those answering those questions have made me think, like, what do I want my library to say? What do I want my library to represent? How can I further, make that statement or solidify that statement in how and what I collect and read? So it's just kind of like, whereas before I was like, oh, let me get this under control. Blah, 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 blah. Now I'm just like,
Curate.
right. Like, if we're going to do it, if
Curate it.
it's going to be a thing, let it be that thing, like how I do with anything else. If I'm going to do it, it might as well
Do it.
be like that girl of a library, and she might as well be low key popping her shit. So it's just like, if I'm going to collect that way, same thing we were
Yeah.
talking about other types of like physical media. It's like, what does my collection say about me? If I
And
were to be the type of person to share said collection or display said collection in any type of way, what does it say? And what was it saying before I decided it should be saying anything at all? So that's my question. That's my question of the day. We should get one of those things. Question of the day:
yeah.
what does your library currently say about you?
Oh
And if
man.
you were to change what it was going to say, what would you want it to say, and how would you go about changing its statement? I know that's kind of
Oh
crazy and
my
kind
god.
of loaded, but just something to think about,
No,
guys.
it's a brilliant question. Okay. So hear me out. I don't know if anyone else is on Reddit like that. I like to sneak around on Reddit. And there's this Reddit community called like something like Book Detective or whatever, right? I low key, like, this is a self plug. I have an article on my website about it where
Period.
I'm fascinated by this Reddit page because basically it's a blind thing where it's like, absolutely nothing about the poster. They take a nondescript picture of their bookcase and they're like, tell me who I am. And almost always
Mm.
you can tell it's like some middle-aged white guy, who every
Yeah.
now and then, it has your Dune, it has like, a bunch of French literature, to make them seem like, they got something going on with them intellectually and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I just find it fascinating when people say, oh, don't judge me by my bookcase. Like, baby, I am judging you. I can judge you because
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
saying something. Whether or not you want to admit it, it is saying something about you and
Yes.
your morals, your values, and what you're willing to digest as information to navigate your life. And so I love that question so much because it's made me like go through mine. Like, I've been going through a purge of my own library because I'm realizing,
Mm.
like, there are things that I won't read anytime soon, or I've been
Yeah.
holding on to books and comics that I genuinely despise. And I'm like, I need to, like, go, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah.
man, let's go to the comments now. Like, what do you think your comic book collection, your book collection, what is it saying about you? Oh,
Yes.
they've been
While you
saying
guys
a
are
lot
doing
in here.
that, I'm going to catch up on the comments. LT said the shirt looks
Right.
good, and I agree.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, this is
Carrie.
great. Nice. Hey, Carrie, what's up?
LT said, y'all know, hit the like button, please. Pretty, pretty, please. Carrie said, my
Oh
goodness,
my
someone is broadcasting from location today. Are we talking about like my switch up, or did you put something cute on the stream that I don't know about?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so every once in a while I change the background to the Pink Riot thing. And usually when we have guests, the background, yes, is pink, but if you look closely, it's either like the cover of
I
a
see.
comic
Okay.
or something
Present
like
day
that. So if
Detroit.
you
Got it.
look right, right. So we have J Hero coming in later, and this is one of the pages. This is like the exposition for Star Wielder. So yeah.
Period. Carrie gets a cookie because, not everybody notices it, but Keisha be doing her big one with the branding and, it deserves a shout out. Dwayne said, you could not be wrong about the book burning. We got to joke and laugh to keep from crying because let's just be real. The way that they've been book banning and everything else, and the way that our good old president doesn't like people to know the truth about history and things like that. He's like banning museums and shit now. Yeah, you're not wrong. Carrie says, say more about personal library grants. Yes.
Yeah,
So like
that's something I'm interested
the
in.
way that I found out about them, LT's Googling them now. Yes. And Carrie says, okay, so I have a new goal, 1,000 books. It is a lot easier to get to than you think. Like so the way that I found out about this is a good friend of mine, Danzy Books on Instagram. She's one of the
Shout out
OG,
to
triple
Danny.
OG B2 weirdos in my book club. She found out about one and she shared the link for it with me and was like, yo, you should do this. And now I'm like looking at it like, okay, girl, because she is a queen in her right, a like beautiful human in general. And then her island flavor just makes me want to be her real bad. But she's always putting me onto things. So like I value her friendship on a number of levels. Shout out to Danny. But yeah, she sent me the link about that one and I was like, yo, this is cool. And the price for it was like $2,000. So I was like, I'm apply. I'm going to apply. Geez, that sounded terrible. I'm going to apply. And then I'm going to promptly start searching for other such scholarships and prizes and things like that in my area, and was surprised by how many there were. So it's like, yeah, definitely get on that, guys. Jana said, ooh, I wonder if this is available in Illinois. I'm sure that there are, because the ones that I seen were like the one that was shared with me initially was like a community based thing, and so they do events or whatever, and then whatever the accumulation is at the end of the year is what they put in this. So the amount changes yearly. And then there was a bunch of other ones that are like by district or some that are associated with your local library. So and some places have like literacy foundations and they do the same thing. So like they'll have an event or whatever, and then the residual from that will go towards it. Carrie says, right, I'm in Indiana. I'm not holding my breath for Indy. But you might be surprised. And I know there are some like nationwide ones, but those are probably a lot harder to get into
Yeah.
because the pool
I
is
just
larger,
checked
obviously.
Massachusetts. They don't have any in Massachusetts, which kind of sucks. I
Oh
feel
no, you
like that
might have
should
to
be
dig.
a
You
state
might have to
thing.
dig
Yeah.
for it, but LT said, oh, I spy Legos in the background of my background or
Oh.
Keisha's background. Keisha's background. Okay, I'm gonna say the only
Oh,
Lego
wait,
I have
those
is my
aren't
little
even.
Lego storm.
Yeah, those aren't Legos. Those are actually Jenga blocks that I painted.
Period.
So, yeah, they're just regular Jenga
Yet
blocks.
another
I think.
craft.
Yeah, honestly.
That's cute though. I'm like, I haven't seen someone do it to a normal size, but I go to Coachella every year, the music festival, and people camp there. I've seen a lot where people have the jumbo ones
The
that are
massive
like as big
ones,
as your
yeah.
head, and they're
I have
usually
those.
painted with like drinking game dares and shit
Mhm.
all over it. So I'm like, that's cute.
They're
LT said, I
fun.
sometimes think what my book collection says about me in the event of my untimely demise. Listen, that the way that went so dark, LT, but I feel that though, because
I respect that, yeah.
I don't have a lot of smut on my shelves, but it's some up there, And I'm just like,
Mine's is secure. My
mine is
smut
not.
is secure in my iPad.
Oh
Like my
no,
cloud. I keep it on there because once again, my family be all up and through here.
that's
So
fair. Nobody touches my
yeah,
books. So
yeah. So nope,
Carrie
I
said,
keep
yes,
that
judge me by
secure.
my books, my music, my politics. I'm in. Love that for you, Carrie. Riot fam all the way
Absolutely.
down. LT said, I think folks would be like, man, this brother was hip. He was thinking deeply about cities and policies. You know,
Mm,
I'm inclined to agree
yeah.
with you on that one, dear.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, Carrie said, the switch up Breeze bookcases. Oh, I'm sitting on my bed today because, full disclosure, the pink reading chair that I'm usually sitting in front of my other shelves on the other side of the room is full of clean clothes that I need to fold. And I was like, I'm not moving that today. So this is what's above my bed, good people. Jana says, OMG, the Easter eggs. Wait, on the shelf? Yeah, don't look too closely because this shelf gets a lot more use. So there's a bunch of random Hello Kitties and things that I use on the regular on that shelf. There's like a ring for Champagne Belle, some other figures that aren't pops, some of my favorite books. Yeah, like
It's
candles,
it's it's nice lived in
incense.
chaos. I like it.
Yeah, 100% curated, cutesy chaos. Okay.
Mhm.
Jana says, trying to fold laundry here and missing the clothes. 100%. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like dirty laundry to be sitting around because, you know, I have a teenager, so things would not smell great if I had too much dirty laundry sitting
Mhm.
around. However,
Mm.
so it'll get washed real quick. But that folding though, 3 to 5 business days, depending on
I
what
don't
else we got going
fold.
on.
I don't fold a single thing. I think folding is absolutely ridiculous. The way I
Yeah,
hang everything and if it's underclothes, that gets just thrown in a drawer somewhere. That's it. Everything just gets hung.
that's fair. See, I don't have space to do that, but I love that for you. Dwayne said, my smut is digital for now. You know,
That
there's no
part.
shame in having your smut in any format. And honestly,
Mhm.
I'm like, if they find it, they find it. I'm grown. There's no confusion or delusion that your girl does not partake in such activities. I have a whole teenager. Okay.
Yeah.
Um yes, Sheena said I have my smut out on display.
Not on
Okay.
display. Not
Experience,
on
as you should.
display.
I don't have a lot. I will say most of my smut is on my Kindle, but there's some exceptions. And I think it's kind of, let me fix this because let me not be that person on Beyonce's internet shaming the smut or romance
No, no, no.
or
We're
erotic
not
community. We don't do
shaming
that.
anybody. Not
I
at
don't care
all.
what
Not
you're
at all.
reading as long as you're reading. But
I keep Go ahead.
there's like
'Cause
a few authors who, one of them I was rocking with long before I even thought about libraries and whatever. And that was back when I was reading, and it was just like, what can I get that is in the genre that I like and is less than $3? Mass market paperbacks. So I went down that trip when I was younger and couldn't afford to buy all the hardcovers I dreamed of. And that was back, I'm showing my
Oh,
age
the
here.
LA
That
Bank?
was back when Barnes and Noble used to have the $2 table. So they would go through, yes, they would go through and they would have a table in the front. And if it had the red stickers on it, it was like between $2 and $10.
Mhm.
And so I would literally just go over there and be like, what they talking about? And I end up going down a Laurel K. Hamilton hole.
Ah,
And
right. Right, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's how that all got started. So like that's my, and then I have but it's also like has really good, world building and storyline. So I don't want to just blanketly call it smut. It just has a romping good time in it along with the rest of the story. But like Elizabeth Stevens, rock with her heavily.
Yeah.
In
That's
support of her, got
romantic.
special editions of her very spicy books. And they came with, the not safe for work art and all of that. So I feel you, Sheena. Put that smut on display, girl.
See, mine's on top of having my kids, because I got a 10-year-old that comes in here.
Mm,
I keep mine digital because there are levels to the romance books,
yeah,
because you have your romance, you do have your romantasy, like Elizabeth Stevens, like you said, she's a phenomenal world builder. So like, not only do you like love the romance side of it, but like the world building, just the world in general is absolutely fantastic to
yeah,
experience. But like,
yeah.
then you also have what I lovingly call cliterature, and
Cliterature.
yeah, and that's different. And so that must be on that is digital for me.
But for
So
safety
you
reasons.
can one-hand it. Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's fair.
You can hold it with one hand, and.
Yes, it's in the restricted section of the library. Jana says, I meant the Pink Riot panel background as an Easter egg. Yes, 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 yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah. Always check the background. It's usually different somewhere.
Yeah, Keisha be switching it up. Carrie said, folding clothes. What's that?
Never heard of it.
Jana says,
Confused.
stacking on guest bed is greater than folding. Love that for you. Period. And Sheena says, I love your shelves, Brie. I'm looking at getting new ones. I love that for you. I always encourage people to check out the Facebook Marketplace. That's where all of my shelves, except for these IKEA built-ins, have come from, because usually you can catch somebody who's moving or redecorating or whatever, and they either have it priced really low just to get rid of it, or it's just perfectly free and you just have to go pick it up. Like my big shelves that I'm normally sitting in front of for these chats, if I had bought them, like I looked up the name and everything after I got them from this lady. She was moving and she just was like, yeah, just, my husband said not to just give them away, so I'm just going to charge $20 for each one. And I literally kicked myself for not getting all 4 of them that she had available, because I was like, where am I going to put them? And now I'm literally just like, if it's space, I'm finna put a shelf. But they were only $20 a piece. So like I literally spent more money buying paint to DIY fly them than I did for the actual shelves. Sheena
But getting them
says,
for $20 not
DFI,
bad.
Dick Fight Island, Keisha knows, LOL.
One of my favorite mangas. I go
Oh
back
my
to it
gosh.
regularly.
Shout out to
It's so
Kai for
cute,
putting me on the Dick Fight Island. I'm still just
right?
like, that's a lot. But yeah, put your DFI on
You
display.
said that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Carrie said Sheena's manga comes with plastic shrink wrap. You know what? And we love that for her.
Right?
You should make a video, Sheena, where you're just like ripping the plastic off of all of the X-rated manga that you just bought. That would be hilarious. Carrie said, cool people have Dick Fight Island.
Yes.
Facts.
1000%. I've been
Okay.
wanting them to come out with, like, is there a third volume or is it just the 2?
Questions that need answers. Jana said, Half
Right.
Price Books is helping me recreate the Point horror series from my teenage years that my mom donated without having to pay more than I did in the 90s. That is such a thing. I was thinking about that the other day because, okay, y'all don't judge me. Apparently I used to be a historical fiction girly, because
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like any of us who were American girlies, that's what it
Of
was.
course.
But I
Yeah.
loved all of those like diaries based back in that time. The
Mhm.
Dear America and all of those. I had all of them shits. I had all of those, all of the American Girls, all of
Wait, are
the Animorphs.
you trying to get your childhood collection
It
back?
just feels right.
Yes,
It
you
just
should.
it just feels right. Like You
You
know?
absolutely the way I still have some of my books from my childhood, like, brought them from college and all of that, I my my goal is to find all of the Cheetah Girl books, not the ones with the new covers.
Uh-huh.
I need to fill in the holes of the original, like, first editions because
Period.
I have out of the first 11, I have, like,
Mhm.
7 of them.
That's solid.
So yeah. So I
It's
need
tough
to,
though
like
because they like to make new covers for every damn thing. Like even the American
oh
Girl
my
books, I was like, what is this shit?
yeah. I don't like it at all. I do not like the
Yeah.
new covers. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
no,
stop
getting
it.
your
You did this.
childhood books are awesome.
Bruh.
I had to get
I
rid of
found
one.
my original copy of Animorphs, and the way that it's so yellow and the pages are janky looking, because remember I had the flip book at the bottom?
Hmm.
So I don't know.
No, I never read Animorphs.
Animorphs was like a crazy long series, but the
Mhm.
like origin story book, the Andalite Chronicles. It was like 3 books. They were the chunkiest out
Mhm.
of all of them. And it was talking about the whole stuff that was happening with the aliens on their home planet before, they started coming and doing whatever. And in the bottom right corner of the book, when you flipped it, it was like their spaceship going and doing all of the things like a flip book. And so if you look at my OG copy of the Andalite Chronicles, the pages are clearly bent because your girl must have really thoroughly enjoyed the fucking flip book. It's crazy.
See,
Carrie said,
I
I want
only
to read the Laurel
remember
K. Hamilton, Anita Blake stuff. I read all the True Blood books, so I feel I would dig it. You 100% would dig it. And I'm just going to throw it out there. If y'all decide to dip your toe into this universe, do judge your mother, okay? Because I already told
oh
you it's
my
kind of
goodness.
crazy, but it's a good freaking time. So, like, she has 2 series. One is Anita Blake, the other one is Meredith Gentry. The Anita Blake series just celebrated 30 years and it has as many books. 30 books. Yes.
That's the
And our
commitment.
girl Anita Blake is a necromancer detective. I know, guys, just like I said, judge your mother. A necromancer detective. And like for context, the very first book, Guilty Pleasures, she like pulls up on this vampire who owns a strip club that features lycanthropes of all flavors. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good. It gets good. It gets crazy. It gets
Oh
ridiculous.
my goodness.
At the time when I was reading it, I got to like the 11th book. And I feel like at some point, I'm going to give in to this guilty pleasure and revisit so I can get caught up. And I had a good laugh like last year because I was like moving my shelves around. They're all there. This is before I became a library snob because I have them in regular size paperback, mass market paperback, and the hardcovers because I literally just was buying whatever was on sale so I could finish or continue the story. And now I'm
Mhm.
just like, they don't line up on my shelf, girl. Old school Brianna did not give a fuck what they look like on the shelf. I just was trying to read, okay? And I was like,
But
why do I
now it's
have gaps?
important.
I know I read this. It's in my Nook library. That's how long ago I was reading these guys. Your girl had a Nook. Okay, sorry.
Respect.
So yes, I support you in reading them. Please jump in my DMs once you start reading them because I feel like that'll be the last straw that tips me over into revisiting because I just know it will be juicy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, they're talking amongst themselves in
Oh,
the
I
chat.
think yeah. Tashi is in the chat. Hey Tashi.
Hey
How you doing,
Tashi.
love?
Dwayne said Anita Blake was my only way to get my fix on vampire novels back in the 2000s. Okay, you know what, Dwayne? I loved you before, but this is just solidifying the fact that we're besties, okay? Because what are you even saying? Also, just to keep it cute, since this is Pink Riot, Laurel K. Hamilton is really that girl because she had graphic novel adaptations through Marvel of the first few books in this series. So if you're not sure if you want to go down the novel route, I think you can still find them, you know, like resell, eBay type of versions for a pretty reasonable price. And they were
I remember
done in
seeing
the
them on
like
Book Outlet.
they were done in like the OG Tomb Raider style. So the art is really dope and nostalgic of like late 90s comics. So okay, yeah. Let's see. Carrie was into Fear Street by R.L. Stein. We got some other Animorphs fans in the chat. Y'all, if you know, you know, okay? I found my tribe, guys. Jana said, also trying to rebuild my Animorphs collection. Love that for you. I don't know why Scholastic is like sitting on this $1 million idea. Like, if they were to bring back the Scholastic Book Fair and run back all of the joints that were like popping in the 90s, they would make so much money if they had these book fair pop-ups with all of the OG books and had it attached to a bar. Tell me you're not pulling up to the boozy book fair.
I mean, Scholastic isn't gonna do that, but we definitely should have that. We definitely should have that.
Scholastic, hello, you could do like reprints of all of those OG books and tell me y'all wouldn't come up. Tell me y'all wouldn't pull up and cop them for nostalgia. And Ferrari posters and erasers and those little slap bracelets. I'm buying all that shit.
Just for the nostalgia.
Just for the nostalgia. Yay! Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
She started rereading it last year. It totally holds up. And you know what? That's all I needed. That's really all I needed. Animorphs, period. Very peak. Tashi says,
I remember the TV show.
Okay, Tashi was on her Goosebumps and Nancy Drew, period. Hey, boo.
Hey, babe.
Carrie said, Miss Laurel K. Hamilton is a beast at writing then, huh? I mean, listen. And she's still in these, if you look at her IG, she an ally for real. And she posts a lot of funny stuff. So, you know, I can get behind it. Period, LT. He said, ooh, that Vixen is a show enough bibliophile. Low-key, we both are. I guess not low-key. That's literally what the whole thing
That's
is.
why we have the show, right? That's why we have the show, huh?
Yes, but it runs deep.
Oh, but we gotta talk about some things before.
My
we
bad,
got like 30 minutes before. No. I'm happy I got that reminder popping up. It's like, we'll be here 30 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
My
okay,
bad.
so we're gonna talk about what's coming up in the next few weeks and months and what we got on, you know, if we went to the comic book shop or things came in. So first, for you, what is something that is coming up that you are really excited about, that you're interested in, any of it? What's coming up?
What's coming up? Literally everything that Stephanie Williams is doing right now. Like we had the pleasure of meeting her at SDCC, and when we tell you sis is booked and busy, okay? Like
every
so
other
many
day
projects.
there's a new
There's
release.
Like 2 different Kickstarters that are popping up in the next week or so. She's got a title dropping from, is it Dark Horse or Mad Cave? She's got the Shark books drop. Yeah, I want to say it's and her Roots of Madness is dropping. Literally, I'm so excited for everything that Stephanie Williams has coming out. And then also, obviously, y'all know I'm obsessed with this current Storm run. And we have Rogue Storm popping up in the middle of the continuity. At first, I still don't know how to feel. Y'all drop in the comments how y'all feel about it. So the current Storm run is being interrupted, but not really, because it's still going to be considered the Storm run. And I'm just like, I'm not an old head enough in comics to know if this is a normal thing. But basically, the regular Storm run is continuing, but there's like going to be a few issues that are Rogue Storm, and it's like in the far flung future, and then and it's so I'm like, it's in the far flung future. It's still Storm story, and then apparently after this Rogue Storm like interjected few issues, it's gonna go back to the regular continuation of Storm. So I'm like, how they're gonna do this and how are they gonna depict everything? But the art style goes crazy, and they released the covers for issues 1 and the A covers for 2 and 3. So like if you scroll down a little further, Keisha.
Okay, hold on. Oops.
So yeah, 10 years later, with Earth's gods gone, only Aurora Monroe. Okay, Keisha.
What? My bad.
I
Oh,
was
I thought you
reading.
was looking at the what you call it? Go ahead.
No, it's all good. Yeah. The mutant god Storm remains. She is a goddess driven mad by dark magic and grief. Now, as Storm threatens to freeze the world into a new ice age, Rogue leads a team of killers and legends. Gateway, Iceman, Phantom X, Spiral, and Warpath. The sole mission of this uncanny X-Force: kill Storm. I'm like,
Mm.
dang, my good sis can't even just rest on her laurels for a hot second. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It looks really cool if you peep the art style. If you scroll down a little bit, you can click on the variant covers. Y'all know I'm all over that. So all of those on the right hand side are the variants,
Oh, it's
and they
not
are
popping up.
very much pre-ordered, guys. Like I'm not even playing around because they all look great.
And
But
it's
yeah,
done
it's
by the
still
same
still
writer
by the
as.
same author, Murewa. So I'm like, we know it's gonna be good. I'm just give us your thoughts on this. Like,
Ooh.
let's interject this in the middle. I've seen online a lot of people are being salty about it just being called Rogue Storm, but I'm like, I feel like it wouldn't have been appropriate to go too crazy with it since it's still like within the Storm runs continuity, just in the future. So yeah. Carrie said,
Okay.
what? Yes, it looks crazy good. So it's like, I love that. I love it on one hand because it's very much being made clear to me that Morewa is literally being like, y'all have slept on my girl Storm's power set and goddess status. Okay. So anything that y'all were trying to contest or deny, I'm showing you that she's really that girl. Cause like you figure earlier in the run, when he put her in a position where she's protecting Professor X against all of the rest of the X-Men, she came out on top of
Mm.
that. He has her up against deities, up against Doom, all of this. And she's still like, you know what I mean? Like, she's cheated death, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's pretty much like, let's do that again, just further in the future for different reasons. Like, if she really decided to just go off the handle for whatever reason, and it looks like it's because of grief somehow for this Rogue Storm run, she would be a problem for the planet. So I may not agree with the way that he's going about it, but I love anytime anybody's like, put some respect on Storm's name. It was the same thing
I
like when
mean,
they did that limited run where it was like Storm and the Brotherhood or whatever, and they showed her
mhm.
older in the future as like a Omega level mutant. I'm like, yes, solidify that lore because I'm tired of y'all playing in Storm's face. I really truly am.
I mean, it's about
So
time that she's gotten her due, and it looks like they're really giving her the time to shine. So, like,
exactly.
yeah, I'm
Another
good with that.
another peak of that is Keisha and I were talking about this the other day. Storm next month is bumping up in the I guess
Right,
Hall of
right.
Fame of run length. because up
Yeah,
until
longest
now,
running black.
the longest running Black woman led solo run story what has been Moon Girl, because our girl, she came through with the 7 volumes. Like there's no stopping that.
8
But
volumes,
after
right? Yeah.
8 volumes, is it 7 or 8? It's a lot.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
the second place went to Livewire, okay? And
Mhm.
now
With
next
12
month,
issues.
Storm is dethroning Livewire and filling that number 2 spot. And we're hoping that she keeps this same energy, because I got to watch our good friend Lady Mandalore over at Room Full of Blurs interview Marewa about this run when it first dropped, because you know they be getting exclusives and shit. And he was saying that he's aiming for like 35 issues and beyond for this Storm run. So he was
I
like,
need
yeah,
him.
get those pre-orders in, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you guys, me getting every variant is just me doing my part, so that way Storm can take that number 1 spot. Because while I love Moon Girl, Storm has
No,
been
it
around.
needs to
We
be
literally
replaced.
just celebrated 50 years of Storm. She's long
No,
overdue for a long run like this.
I think and I love Moon Girl, and we all know this. I'm the biggest Moon Girl fan, but I want Storm to be replaced. I want Storm to replace her, only because if that is the title, right, of Black woman led run, I want it to be held by someone writing it who is Black.
Facts.
Like, you know, so
Facts.
like, Montclair is the one who technically has that. I want a Black person to hold that title. So technically I know he needs more than 47 issues in order to take Moon Girl's title. So let's make sure we get that.
Yes,
Let's make sure we
let's
get
keep
that.
that energy. Make sure you have our girl Storm in your pre-orders, because we want to make history with this, guys. I just
Yes,
feel it. It just, we need it.
very much so.
Also, like, he hasn't missed with an issue yet. And there's so much, further lore that can be explored. I also love that he's letting her be her own story on her own. Yeah, he's including enough
Yeah,
of, other characters around where we get like the splash zaddy at the end of issues or whatever, because that's how you keep interest and stuff. But it's Storm's story. It's not like being overtaken or whatever. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Tashi said, put that respect on her name. And I agree 100%.
Hard
Okay,
agree.
my bad. I totally took over this. What are you looking forward to, Keisha?
Okay. As L.L. McKinney's Nubia Too Real, that comes out the day after my birthday. So I am
Facts.
so excited about that.
Yeah.
I keep saying this constantly. I love that DCYA line.
Yeah.
Everything has been fantastic. I have not had a book from that line that is not phenomenal. So I just expect the best time with Nubia Too Real.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, and this one was surprising to find because if you guys and y'all know I'm the blurred librarian, so I'm like always finding things that are connected to history. And the All Negro Comics, right? It's the first comic written and illustrated and published by an all African American staff, right? And that it had a Kickstarter a few years back, right? Where you had hardcovers. It was real nice. Didn't know about it at the time, so couldn't get it. But they had these reprints that were a little cheaper. So I got this, right? And it's a reprint of that first issue. And in here you can see, some of the first superheroes, Black superheroes like Lion Man is in here, right? Um
LT said
Image
he got the
Comics.
hardcover. Man.
Yo, I'm kind of envious of you, LT. But Image Comics in I think November 4th is publishing this again with like this really dope cover on it. And I am so excited for that. I wasn't able to get the
Yes.
Kickstarter. So now I'm going to be able to get it through Image. I'm interested in figuring out how Image got a hold of it. If you guys do like book content, comic book content, it's over on what is that called? What's that website called where we can go and look at things? Arcs. NetGalley. It's on
Galley.
NetGalley. If you do content or whatever, and you can read it there if you don't have it already. I read it. It's obviously a lot of it is dated, right? But it's really good to look back and see, what it was. I read it specifically because I'm interested in the new Lion Man that came out by Rosarian Publishing. And so like you get a chance to read the Lion Man issues in here. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. It's coming out November 4th, it says on NetGalley through Image Comics. So like this is gonna be super amazing. So yeah, I am interested in those two things right now because all I can remember. What else? Oh, and yeah, Roots of Madness. You already said it, but like the way those first few pages and that first look has caught my attention. You can just tell Stephanie Williams has a science background that I didn't know about prior to reading it. I was like, "Oh, she has to have known this." And then when you read like the letter that she put in it, she was a research scientist. So I was like, "Oh, this is checking all the boxes for me. This is
That fed
wonderful."
Keisha's spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, this was great. So, like I'm super excited. Like Roots of Madness is I'm so excited about that. But yeah.
Yeah.
I added those things. What did else you
LT.
say?
He said the way
The
y'all
way
both
you
curse your fingers when making a point.
Yes, gotta
Because I need you to catch it. Okay? I need you
catch
to
it.
catch it. Catch it. Clack that T before it's gone.
Oh my goodness.
I
Alright.
guess we both do this and this.
But I don't have nails right now. Yes.
No.
Pre-order that all Negro Comics. Everybody, like, especially if you collect Black comics, especially if you want, like, just to know, like, the history of Black comics. It is a great addition to your personal library. When we're talking about creating, curating personal libraries, it's great to have. Yeah.
Look at us staying
So
on
yeah.
theme and shit.
we gonna stamp that lesson real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some things that you and I think we only have a few more minutes before he pops in, but like what are some things where I know you're like, I might take this off my pull list, or I might just get the trade paperback for it. The way you just screwed up your face, like fuck you mean.
Because I already told you that's really not my ministry. Like the way that I've just been trying to be like more considerate of what single issues are important for my collection versus it's okay to just get the trade because it's not adding, not that it doesn't add value, but that is not like in line with how I've been collecting floppies thus far. So I'm being a lot more selective about that. So
So what did you
how
shift
you
over?
guys see us doing the first 3 then see a lot, if it's a story that I want to support, like before it potentially doesn't end up being a trade situation, I'll do the first 3 issues. But I'm not really following stuff past then unless I'm just like, I need to know now. Like I'm like, Bree, you have enough stuff to read where you will still have too much to read before the trade comes out, in which case you can wait, and you've already done your part to support the story by copying the first 3 issues. So but I still am not changing the way that I collect about characters that I really rock with. or artists that I really rock with. Like for instance, like what I said about Storm, will not stop collecting all of the variants of Storm. I'm doing the same thing with anything that's Sojourner. You know what I mean? Like the Black Girl led things, there's just no, I'm not coming back from that because that's literally the core of my comic collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it all started from, and that's what's most important to me. Like if I have to edit down, those will still happen. You know what I mean? Because that's what's most
Yeah.
important in my collection outside of anything else, really. But yeah, I am leaning more on the towards the wait for the trade of it all. Like even for
Same here.
stories that I really, really liked, like Power Fantasy volume 2 of that's coming out, so I'm like, okay, now I get to see what happens next in that story, because the way that I didn't pick up a single issue after the first volume worth of issues, I'm just like, we're gonna wait for the trade on this.
Yeah.
You know, so that sort of thing. But in terms of like editing down my pulls, y'all, the way that my pre-orders are set up is, shout out to the fam at Cape and Cow. They send that email on Friday that's like, final order cutoff is up on Comic Hub. And I literally just be like, do. I already know. That's like going to be a good 20 to 30 minutes of me just scrolling and reading descriptions and add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. And then at the end, I'd be like, okay, Bree, what of these do you absolutely need to get or are important to your collection? And then I usually edit out like a third of it off, because it's like, okay, you just really thought that was cute, or you can wait for that, or whatever. But the pulls still be pretty hefty, so I don't know what to say about that. Hey
I got
Ajira,
you.
she said, hey blurdy
Hey,
baddies.
dear. Mhm.
You're
Yeah, I
never
got
late,
you
you're
on
right on
that.
time. How about you,
Right.
Keisha?
Hmm. I've been cutting down drastically.
Mm.
Mostly just like I'm trying to be better financially. I have other
Yeah, that's
things
it.
that I wish to do in life and like, you know, I got things to plan for in the next few years. I need
Yeah.
to be a bit better about this. And I love going through crates. So I'm like, eventually when I have the money and time, I'm gonna go crate hunting and I'll
Mm.
find it. I'll find it. And it's gonna be fun to find it. I'm looking for I'm looking forward to like finding it for like $3 and be like, yeah. But for now, a lot of things got shifted over to trade paperbacks because I'm not. It's just it's a lot. um so what got traded over? That's still going. New champions got moved over to trade
Also,
paperback.
let me just throw this out here. Keisha has been working from a list, okay? A printed out
Yeah,
list. So that's
a
why
printed
she's
out
able to
list.
like be over here making me look real bad and real crazy, but that's okay because I have no
No,
shame.
this is because once again, your comic book shop has everything online, so you can see everything online. Mine's is, you know, we a little old school still, so I had to get mine printed out. Um, but yeah, dang, I can't even. Power Fantasy, I did the same thing. Took that off immediately.
Mm.
Uh,
She said immediately, damn.
immediately. Like there were some things I didn't even think twice about pulling off my pull list. I was like,
Mm.
I have no desire to read this. There were things that I had to take off, like, but then there was things like I find that a lot of the comics that I like, especially in mainstream, they are limited runs. Like
Yeah.
nothing really goes past 6 issues. And that kind
You
of
not you
bothered
find
me.
some wood to knock on right now, ma'am.
Because I'm not talking
Okay.
about Storm. I'm talking about like I have other things that don't go that long, and
Yeah.
that bothered me. Like, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna take it off my pull list, but why is it that these black and brown, runs are only getting 6 issues at a time? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy to me.
It's usually like 5, low key.
Mm.
4 or
Yeah,
5.
4 or 5. Yeah. And then I'm looking at my poll list and I'm like, there's some things on here where they never finished the run, like Fade, which had like a
Yeah,
great
how sad.
two issues. Yeah.
Listen.
With no
Yeah.
explanation as to why
And it was
that
so cute and good,
it
and the way
was.
that I was pre-ordered and it just stopped, I'm like, "What is happening?" Also,
Yeah.
I meant to text you because, y'all, we're trying to get our lives together so we can do our Blurdy Baddies, DM, Dungeons& and Dragons campaign, and I was like, "We've been being Delulu, we're gonna keep being Delulu." It wasn't who I said. The person that I was thinking about but saying the wrong name about was Abria Iyengar.
Okay.
And she's
Did
the
you
one who did the fade. Not the name that I was saying. I mixed them
Okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I got
Oh.
I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna adjust my approach. Because you guys, when we're putting it out into the universe and continuing to be Delulu, I really, 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 really want Abria Iyengar to DM one of our one shots at least, because
Yeah.
watching her work
Well,
is crazy.
really? I gotta see now.
It's so
The
good.
way
Yeah,
I'm
you have
so
to look it up.
excited, I want us to do like 2 or 3 one-shot Blurdy Baddie D&D campaigns, like live
Yeah.
streamed. I the way oh man, this is gonna be okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
And the
This is
vision
gonna
is
be
to like start with D&D but also branch out to other RPGs, cuz like I literally backed, so for those who know, if you know, you know. No, I'm kidding. One of my authors who I love, who's an honorary weirdo of the book club, is Nikki Drayden. She wrote Escaping Exodus, which is a crazy
yeah,
good time and space. It like
amazing.
so many themes going on, but it takes place on like a whale, like a space whale of a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
like yeah, it's like a whole city in the ship. Anyways, it's a whole thing. Crazy stuff going on in the story. Yes, Rachel said they love her. Nikki Drayden is a whole gem, but she partnered with I forget his name, but they made their own RPG and they did a Kickstarter, and I bought the card set, and I was looking for it so I could show it to you guys today, but I set it down somewhere and can't find it. Um, so I will show that at some point. But I was like, how much cooler would it be? Obviously, start with D&D because most people know D&D, but I would want us to like rotate in some Black created games as well.
oh yeah.
So you guys be on the lookout for that, because that's definitely coming. Because once that popped into my head literally yesterday, guys, I started looking up other other RPGs written
There's a
by women
couple
of
of them.
color and other type of games written by women of color, and came up with a cool little list and realized that I actually own a book for one of them, because there's quite a lot of them where it's like that, like the core of the game is in the playbook
In a
or
book.
whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna start with D&D and then branch out so that we can highlight these blurdy baddie games.
There's a book, there's a novella by Bendy Barrett that I absolutely love that I always recommend, Empire of the Feast. But he also has a book, like a role play. I wanna do that so bad. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm down for this. This is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be so
Yes.
exciting.
And we can't just limit it to blurdy baddies, because the way that we already have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
other blurred fam who's like, oh, y'all playing D&D?
Oh
Guess
yeah,
you
yeah,
guess
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They're ready to pull up. So it's gonna be a thing. We just have to get our shit organized and get our DM together. So that way it could be good. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing, guys. It's gonna be so great.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes.
We have a couple more minutes
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we come through. What else were we gonna talk about?
Oh God, what we were watching. So
Right.
you guys, if you're even remotely like tapped into the anime community, you know there was this whole thing about Frieren going up against I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, there was like all this back and forth about one show versus the other because one won an award and the other one didn't. So I
Oh.
do this thing where I save anytime I come across a video that's talking about a movie or a show or an anime that I think might be cool to watch. I save it in my little watch folder. And I saved Frieren when I seen all of that going back and forth. And when I went through my little list to like save the things on Crunchyroll that I saved in my other list to watch it, Frieren was like one of the main things that was up there. So I started watching it. Y'all, I'm obsessed with Frieren. I'm absolutely obsessed with Frieren. And I'm about halfway through at this point, and it's so good. And so I'm just like, I it's one of those things where it's like I want to finish because then I'll be caught up
Mm-hmm.
with everyone else who has obviously watched it when it first came out or whatever. But then I'm also like, but I don't want to finish because then I'm going to be sad that I don't have any more Frieren to watch. That's how I was with Delicious in Dungeon, guys. I was just binging it and having a good old time. And then I was like, wait, there's no more? What do you mean? So,
My
yeah,
goodness.
see?
Hmm.
Yes, it is a good show. So the concept of the show, Keisha, is it's Frieren is a elf mage, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like in this universe or whatever, they age like very very slow. So you see a lot of time go past throughout the course of this, and she like hasn't aged at all, and her goal is just like, okay, my master who taught me to be this level mage that I am pretty much instilled it in me to like collect spells or whatever. So she's really just like chilling. Everybody else is like who she's kicked it with or gone on missions with or whatever is like getting old and dying and shit, and she's barely just like, oh yeah, that was 80 years ago, whatever. She's very chill, but she's freaking hilarious. And so now you see her like being super super old, because I don't want to give spoilers, giving being super super old, and like realizing that these connections and memories and things that she's done with other people who are no longer alive have like more value to her. So
Mm-hmm.
where I thought it was just going to be one thing, it ended up like actually being really cutesy and touching and kind of funny. But the animation style is really dope, and she's really powerful, and she's bringing up other people around her, because you get like, I'm only halfway through and she's already like with a whole other group of people who are doing shit now. So yeah, I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
Frieren. Also, the fam at New Blurred Order had me watching Peacemaker. Don't judge your mother, guys,
Yes.
okay? Because I liked Suicide Squad, but I was like, I don't care about, this white man show, whatever. He was cool,
No.
but I wasn't that
Peacemaker is
pressed.
hilarious.
The way that I was like, I'll watch some episodes so that I can like at least halfway know what I'm talking about. Binge the whole first season, and
Yes.
immediately was like, okay, well, we're here now, so I'm just gonna catch up. Peacemaker is freaking hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. A great time. It is a great time from
Like
start to
what?
finish. It's one of those few times where you never skip the intro no matter how many times you watch it. The intro is just absolutely great.
It's the
And
intro is so peak Keisha's sense of humor. Like,
it's
I'm like,
camp. It's just dry humor, campy.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is everything.
Like ridiculousness. Like this man, like Eagly, I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't know if I can get behind it. But then Eagly turned out to be a real one. So I'm just like, I'll allow it. I will allow it.
No, it is a great show. I gotta watch season 2. I don't have HBO Max right now, so like it'll probably happen later. But like it is a great show. If you haven't watched season 1, you're in for a great time. DC over HBO. I almost say HBCU. DC at HBO is
Yes,
like they have done a
they're cooking.
phenomenal job.
Yeah, they're cooking.
They are cooking. They said, our movies aren't that great, but come check out our shows.
Yeah, yeah, low key,
Ah,
100%.
right? Cop that HBO minimum. I wish, right?
Oh my God, LT. No, I think that's one of the only ones that doesn't like do you dirty. So I'm just gonna like slide you my login deets so you could catch up. Cause
Period. I appreciate that.
okay, LT said that's how I felt when I saw all the episodes of Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Binge them all. Oh, with a sad face. LT,
See, I'm
listen.
not a binger. I
Well,
wish. No, I don't wish I was. I don't wish I
no, you
was.
don't,
I'm
because
I'm
it
I'm
messes me
fairly
up. I
happy.
told y'all how
Yeah.
my FOMO is set up. If I start watching a show and feel it in my spirit, like, oh, we're finna binge this, it's like, what sleep? Who sleep? What, who needs sleep? I
See,
have to
it
finish. It's
takes
bad.
like the show has to be like amazing for me to binge. I don't just it's not an everyday thing. I'll watch like 3, 4 shows and then not watch it again for months. The way I'm
Yeah,
still in season 1 of Sailor Moon is
that's fair.
crazy.
It does have to kind of
But
catch you, because I'm like, just like how I'm a mood reader, I'm a mood binger as well. Like if it
Mhm.
feels like, if it's not keeping my interest, I'm like, what else is on my list? Like it's nothing.
See, but I do like when it's more than 1 episode a week. That bothers me too. I like
Hmm.
getting, like the 2 to 3 episodes a week.
Yeah.
But like right now I am oh wow, I'm only watching one thing. Cuz I finished Kindred, which enjoyed thoroughly. Um I'm
Wait, you
only doing
can't just
Project
breeze
Runway
past
right
that,
now.
Keisha.
I am going to breeze right past it. I enjoyed it.
No,
We talked about it. I mean, I still feel the same way.
no, I didn't say
I'm sad that I
it.
didn't give it a chance when it first came out. I'm sad that I didn't give it a chance. Um, and I know now that I can get out of my feelings a bit and can't be so purist about books, especially if
Yes.
I know, like, depending
That
on who is
people
working
with
on
that
it.
purist approach are the reason why it didn't get any more episodes.
Yeah, I can see. Like, I can once again, I can see why people would have issues with it if they are being a purist to it, because I am that way about some stuff. But like, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it. So yeah.
Okay, wait. I loved it. And what I said about the show fixing some of the things that I had issues with or that irked me about the book, there's no shade to Octavia, obviously. It's just a different approach to like what pissed me off about the book versus like, okay, that piece pissing me off in the book didn't happen in the show because there was that different dynamic. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking at time, and I'm also looking like, I don't want to give spoilers for anybody in the chat if you either haven't read Kindred or haven't watched the show or both. But actually, I'm like, is that too much? I don't know. To me, people had a problem with the fact that in the show, dude was not her husband. To me,
Yeah.
that made it make more sense, because in the book, that was one of the things that pissed me off the most, because I was like, bruh, you should not have left her side for any reason. When
Yeah.
once y'all went back in time, you were her get out of whatever free card, as long as she was right there by you. So where was your antennas? What
But
that
see,
put
I
her in
didn't
a
have that
position to
issue.
be unsafe. So in the show, it's like he was just a rando who she happened to hook up with. So it made more sense. Like I could kind of forgive his cowardice and not being in place to prevent certain things from happening, because he was new. Whereas that's your established husband. You should
But
have
see,
been.
I didn't have that issue with the book maybe also because I feel like in some like race isn't always brought up, or like when I've seen interviews between
If
some,
we're
not all,
traveling back in
some.
time,
No, I'm not.
Keisha.
I'm talking about with some interracial relationships where I've seen interviews where they'll be like, "Oh, well, we don't talk about that because we're just focused on love." And I'm like, I can see how that kind of relationship, if it's not addressed, and then you have that situation when you go back in time, you can, have that stuff happen. So I didn't question it like
No,
that.
no, absolutely not. As soon as we touch down in 18, whatever the fuck, I'm like, it should be
I'm
understood. If the only reason why they were able to address me with any level of respect and not immediately throw me in or throw me out based off of the color of my skin, catch a fucking clue, buddy. You need to be right there with me, joined at the
This
hip,
is true.
making
This is
sure,
true, but
because
once again,
they were like, you belong to him. Wow, that's a fucked up situation to be in. That's my protection right there, because you're not going to do anything to somebody else's property. So to me, he was way too lax to leave her side for any period of time that allowed her to be in a situation where what occurred to her. I was just like, and then the
no.
whole like, ooh, that's getting me hot all over again. We can't even do that right now.
Not.
But yeah.
I mean, but no, I get it. Like, I get it.
Period,
I
Rachel. If he attended any school in the US, he should know.
No, I'm sorry. Then you haven't been out in these rural spaces because they are wild. Like, even today, what I'm dealing with currently out here, no, I'm sorry. I've seen white folks that just like it shocks them to understand and recognize systemic racism. It's
But that
I
systemic
get what you're saying.
racism is subtle compared to what was blatantly in their face from every interaction that they had with these people when they went back in time. Even if you weren't aware, if you never had a history class, you never seen a slave movie, you never heard anything about anything, as soon as they drop down in that time period and he's seen, oh, this is how they're treating my wife and this is how they're
Mhm.
treating me,
And he should have
you
stepped
don't have
up.
to be
He
smart or
should have
have
stepped up.
any history to understand. And then you seen how they
Mhm.
were treating all of the other people of her hue around you. So I don't want to hear
Mhm.
none of that you're saying, Keisha, because it's inexcusable. It's
I'm not
inexcusable.
saying no. I'm not saying it is excusable in any way. What I'm saying is I recognize that it could happen. It
That
could
that's
happen.
that's
It's
absurd.
not excusable. I'm saying that based off of what I see, especially out here in 2025, out here in rural space Massachusetts, I can see how it can happen like that. So that's why I didn't really question it. But like once again, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I was the way you
I
not trying to hear
can't.
that.
I can't. Y'all don't understand. That literally was like the biggest thing for me reading that series. Well, reading that book and then watching that series. It's like, oh no, oh no, it's unforgivable. Unforgivable. What is that? Oh my god. Absolutely not.
See,
Absolutely not.
Rachel says the only thing about the show boyfriend was that he stayed around, which surprised me. Yeah, that did
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah. How you
Yeah.
have more act right as a boyfriend compared to a whole husband?
From the 70s, coming from that, all of that. But see, Carrie understands. Yeah, rural spaces may learn about baseline stuff, but they really don't know. I grew up in small town Illinois. It's an explanation, not an excuse. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not excusing the behavior at all. It's just saying it's feasible. You know. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of it because Bree look hot right now.
No, I'm trying to check on our guest because
Got you. Right. Oh snap! You're absolutely right. Okay, yeah. Just go ahead and check on them. But yeah, outside of that, I've only been watching Project Runway. And it's been
with
infuriating
law
me.
on it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I
Don't
was
say
a
nothing about the newest
diehard.
episode because I still have to watch it. But yes, La Roche, I love him
Has been
down, and he has
everything.
been giving me life in this new season because he don't give two fucks. Okay.
He don't. He says his absolute feelings, which has been phenomenal. It's been a breath of fresh air to the Project Runway series. I used to love watching the show as a kid. It's the reason why I started sewing in the first place. Like I
Period.
have that limited edition brother sewing machine, Project Runway. My
Period.
machine costs so much right
Oh,
now.
you weren't playing about the show. Okay.
Wasn't. I love the show so much, especially them being in New York. Like, I buy stuff from Mood now just because I'm like, I'm going to the
Oh, that's
same
so
place they
peak.
sell.
Yeah, I bet you'd be like,
Yeah.
let me go. Can I have a few yards?
Yes, yes.
Period.
But now, like, I love this. I love this show. One homegirl from Brooklyn has been everything. It's been great watching her figure out her style and realize what I knew from first episode. She's a streetwear designer. Her style is
Obviously.
so
Based off of
dope.
her personal style, I knew you would love that. I knew you would love her
Yeah, her
personal
personal
style.
style is so dope to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, she is from New York. You can see it. She is like the very essence of a Brooklynite. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
girl.
I love it. She has been so phenomenal, and I genuinely dislike the twins, and I hate that they're
I
good
have
at
a
what they
love-hate
do.
thing going on with them because while
Yeah,
they're
like,
annoying,
they are annoying, they are so good at what they do,
yes,
and
they're
I'm like,
cooking.
I can only hate but so
They
much."
just have bad attitude because when Law made the
Yeah,
other one cry, all the little sassy shit that they be saying, I'm just like, you deserve every ounce of smoke that you're getting because
everything.
your attitude does not match your skill set. Because there hasn't been a time where both of them ate at a challenge. It's usually one or the
No,
other.
yep. No,
And
well,
they're
one of
helping
'em
each
it was
other. So
2
I
of
just
them.
know
Wait,
what's old
what was the
girl's
last episode you
name
saw?
who did the Filipino lady.
Mm, VJ?
Yes, the way that she has literally just been like, I don't like that they're working together and we need to split them up. I'm just like, oh, it's so messy, but I
Yes.
love it.
They came in very hot with the mess, like,
Yeah,
almost immediately.
immediately. Yeah.
Um Yeah, but, like, I agree with VJ, like, I want the twins split up.
Yeah, that it's
I
an
know
unfair
it's gonna
advantage for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be Jesus who stays, because Antonio hasn't done quite enough,
No, what was his
even though
name? Who did all the like asymmetric shoulders and stuff? And
Which
his
one?
style was very cool too.
Ooh, Joseph McCray. You guys say both words
Yes.
or both names. Joseph
Yes.
McCray.
Period.
Mm,
I
I
love
love
him
his
so
style.
much.
His jackets are everything.
Everything. Like, I feel like you can literally throw him in anybody's ready to wear and he's gonna just sell all the pieces. So I'm just like,
I
what is
want
going on?
him I want him and Melania, like the New Yorker, the Brooklyn homegirl that I like. I want the two of them to do something together because I feel like their styles would blend very well into something so good. Like I need to see a collab from them. Oh, hold on. A few things happened in the chat. So LT is saying Octavia Butler does such a good job of giving some exposure, and they came back to the present. Then they spent longer and longer time in the past. Yes. And the dread just builds more and more. Absolutely. That's what I loved. And that's why I consider Kindred. Not only is it a neo-slave speculative narrative, it's also to me a horror book. Like the way I absolutely hated every time she went back, but I kept reading.
Yeah, actually.
It's fucking worse. And then when you
The
realize the connection
preparation for
between
like
her.
what to bring and all of that stressed me out because I'm literally
Yo,
like the way that I would be cooked because I'm like, what? like I don't have these things just on hand. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they didn't have
No.
time to go to the store or nothing. Like the way that I would have had to like try to DoorDash some shit and hope that if I come back in time, I could grab it. That whole thing was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Hold on. Rachel is saying, and the academic aesthetic thrown in there too. Yes. What her name is, but it starts with a B. Please, somebody remind me what her name is. I see it. But yeah, her style is, there is an academic aesthetic in there that is so dope. So dope. I love it. Carrie's saying Project Runway and Face Off. Yes. Made me want to be a designer and a special effects makeup artist for a few years. Yo, the way Project Runway is the reason why, like, agreed. I don't think I ever wanted to be a designer because of it, but I've always wanted to make my own clothes because of it. Like to personally tailor your style to your body and to have the skill set to do that is just top tier. Top tier. Oh my goodness. Did you ever do you have like a sketchbook and stuff? Like that would be really cool to see. Oh, Rachel says VJ is my favorite. I like
Period.
VJ's
The
aesthetic.
snark
Very
indeed.
modern.
Rachel said Balania.
Melania. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love her style. I love her everything. She's in her hair. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I never go like that close of a shave to the side. But yo, her locks and that
And the
I don't even know what
fascinators
it,
that she wears with them. Yeah.
oh, I would love that.
Yes.
Love it. But yeah, I'm loving this show. I'm loving like how they're just bringing in different types of judges all the
Yeah.
time. It's not the same ones every single time, so we're getting some of the older judges like Zach Posen and there are a couple others I can't remember, but you're
And I
bringing
love
in
that
those.
Christian Siriano is like a staple because
Yes,
he was always my favorite from like the
yes.
OG Project Runway. And I love that.
And
I love what he stands for because he will dress anybody and dress them down. Okay. Like
yeah,
he's like, I don't care about your size. We're going to make you look great. I don't care about your hue. He supports all of us. Okay.
yes.
So I'm like,
Facts.
literally cut the check for Christian Siriano and put him on everything because I love him down for that.
And he's been giving them great advice, and you could
Yeah.
like it's been phenomenal. The one
He's
thing I
much
haven't liked,
he doesn't give as much of a fuck though as the older dude that
Tim
used to
Gunn.
do that.
Yeah, but Tim Gunn was an educator,
That's
and
fair,
so
yeah.
like he took it in that way. Um, oh, what Rachel is saying, the only format I didn't like was the vote out elimination, single judge for unconventional. Yeah, that felt weird.
It did
There
feel
that
weird, and
episode,
it also was like while I love Law Down, I feel like he missed the mark with how he judged that because low key, the
there were
one
a
that he
few
voted
that
to
should
win
have.
did like the least amount of work, and it wasn't.
Yeah. It wasn't
I just wasn't
inspirational,
really
it
liking
wasn't
that. That's
pushing anything
That's
forward.
one where one of the twins, the one who had the like bubble dress with the little coat thing over it, I just knew he was
Mhm.
gonna win. So when the
Yeah.
soccer thing won, I was like, what are we doing? What's happening?
Right. The soccer thing didn't even really look like it was manipulated in any way. It was
That's what
just
I'm
like
saying. He
put
like
in
barely did
yeah,
anything to it.
yeah,
It was
didn't
still
make yeah,
giving this is a soccer ball. It's clearly a soccer ball.
yeah.
Like all of the
And
work
then homegirl
that
with
went into
the
that red and black dress that they made from the volleyballs, that
yeah,
standing next to the I just broke the soccer balls up and put them back together like a puzzle instead of actually
yeah.
giving some construction was crazy. I was like, wow.
And I didn't think Joseph McCrae's was as bad as Law believed. I
Agree.
didn't believe it. It wasn't that bad.
But it wasn't
It
even
wasn't
Law,
the
it was
worst.
everybody else hating on
Yeah.
him.
I didn't think that the other lady from the older black woman. I forget her name, but
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
think hers was bad. I think that was better than a lot of things. I thought it was better than what it was like. It was the lady who does like the vintage
the
style. She
mod
has like
look.
that
Yeah,
vintage.
she been
Yeah,
skating by.
like what she put. Yeah, because that was bad.
She
And
been
you could tell it
skating
was bad
by.
because when she went into the next challenge, it showed even more. She couldn't do much
Yeah, it
with it.
didn't get any better. That was that was
Yeah.
sad. Rachel
So yeah,
said, I liked the soccer look, but it wasn't the best. There
facts.
were definitely worse looks, 100%.
There were. There were
And then it's also
definitely.
like too, the older lady with the popsicle stick look, she like,
Yes, that's
I didn't really like the look, but she put in some work to like make that construction work. So the fact
exactly.
that old dude like barely did anything with the soccer balls and won just kind of pissed me off. I was like, that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand with a lot of the fashion, like what their choices were. But that happens a lot in Project Runway where like
Mhm.
their top three and bottom three, like, what are y'all seeing? Because this doesn't make sense
Yeah, sometimes I
at
think they
all.
just throw a loop-de-loop because they're like, we can't let it be
Drama.
obvious because then what do we look like as like the authority on fashion? So yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, I
Mm.
haven't gotten a response from our guests, so I think we should kind of just keep it pushing because he did um agree and select yes for our welcome email, but I'm not
Hmm.
getting a response now. So yeah. But
Yeah.
definitely got confirmed for another guest on the 18th as I was trying to message him about today. So, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about our pulls this week. Hold on. Wait, Carrie
Yes.
says, I remember when Christian Siriano designed for Leslie Jones for Ghostbusters red carpet and nobody else would. See? That's what I'm talking
Yep.
about. He pulls up
Yep.
for us.
He absolutely does.
Rachel said, I just need there to at least be 3 judges so it feels less weighted. Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Because that making them choose, that was diabolical.
Yeah. Because they
Absolutely
weren't
diabolical.
choosing based on taste. They were doing it based off of competition. And Joseph McCrae was an easy. It's almost like Law, once again, didn't agree with Law's choices there, but because
Yeah.
of that, they found McCrae to be an easy target,
Yeah.
and that was unfortunate because he shouldn't have gone in that episode
Yeah, because he
at all.
definitely had more skill than a lot of people because you have to have a really good understanding of construction to make the shapes stand up that he was making for the fits, and they always look
Yes.
great. And I get what they're like, oh, he did another circle skirt and whatever. Da, da, da.
Okay, and
She could have walked out of that gymnasium and been good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Ajir said, listening to y'all discuss Project
Runway
Runway has been a delight today. Thank you. Period. LT
because
said,
it's so
y'all
good this
riffing is
year.
undefeated and is. Y'all gonna catch a show regardless. Ajira said, I heart Leslie Jones. And same.
She's
She is
fantastic.
hilarious. Absolutely
Yes.
hilarious.
All
Okay,
right,
so
so we're
you
getting
get
into
into your
these.
pools because I have to adjust in BRB.
All right.
The pool is with hot habit. What?
Oh my goodness.
The
Wait, I'm
pool
trying to
is
pull
with
up the
hot havoc in the variant Vixen.
All right, StreamYard need to get it together. That delay is crazy.
It didn't
I'm
seem
over
like a
here.
delay
No, I pressed
the
it like
second
3
time.
times.
Oh,
No.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, I pressed it a bunch of times and it's supposed to come up immediately, but it did not.
Immediately answer when I call.
Basically, as much as we
Okay,
pay.
BRB.
All right, so we're gonna talk about our poll list, and hold on, let me do. Yes, all right. We're going to talk about poll lists because I actually got my polls from the last 2 weeks. Now, these polls are from before I sent my email to my local comic book shop, and it definitely was like, hey, I need to take some things off my poll list, crying emoji. So, this is before that. All right. So, we have Mr. Terrific, year one. I've only read the first two issues. I am trying really hard to catch up, but so far, thoroughly enjoying it. Okay. Once again, if y'all haven't been reading Mr. Terrific, I mean, if the new Superman movie hasn't done it for you to be interested in his character, please, please check it out. Oh, snap. All right, LT is saying, all right, I see safe space sitting there inconspicuously. It is. I started reading it a few weeks ago. As you can see, I am with my pink Riot bookmark. I'm close to almost halfway through. I've been enjoying this one. Enjoying it. It's been a good chuckle here and there. All right. Next up, another one that I took off of my poll list, and I'm only gonna be collecting trade paperbacks for is Absolute Green Lantern. Like I said, I read the first few issues. I wasn't all around having I didn't have like the best time with this, and I guess once again I love Joe and the Joe that NK wrote. And I remember on TikTok, there's a creator, 40 cows, I think. Oh, shout out to BMD Nerd. How you doing, man? But 40 cows, like he gave some great advice, and he's like, you don't always follow characters, you follow writers. And I'm realizing that with Joe, I really just want to see NK write her. And like a handful of other people writing her. So like I'm cool with Hampton writing her right now for Green Lantern Corps. So I'm not really into that.
I'm not
Carrie
really
is
for that.
Carrie
That's tough
said,
though. You
who's
can't start
writing
with
this?
Nikkei and go backwards. Like that's just not a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Carrie is saying, who's writing Mr. Terrific? I believe Al Letson. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. I'm like 70% sure it's Al Letson. But yeah, so far it's been really, really good. Next up, I think this one is a limited run as well, but I still just want the trade paperback. It's been a fun time. Fire and Ice has been a
Mhm.
really fun time. Um, Enjoying it thoroughly. It's like once again, there's a lot of Freaky Friday things happening in this one. Um, but yeah, I don't need issues for this. I'm learning. I could have been
Yeah.
fine with just getting the story arc at once, but I'm happy to support it. Um, One that will forever be on my pull list. I'm not changing it. I'm getting both issues and the trade paperback is Green Lantern Corps. So this is issue number 8. I am on issue 4 or 5 right now while I'm reading it. But that's also because I went back and watched a bunch of movies. Because if you guys are interested in like a lot of the old DC animated movies, a bunch of them are on YouTube right now. So like on
Mm.
YouTube's, TV movies channel, you can go through them and watch a bunch of them. And there's this one movie I was watching where it kind of went into like the history of Green Lantern Corps, and is from the perspective of this new recruit who
Hmm.
is under one of the bigger names, and they're all waiting in line to get their rings charged, and people are just it's kind of like in a break room where they're all going through their stories of their like most dire situations, or they're like, hey, you
Mhm.
see that guy there, this is what they went through, and there's just like this traumatic messed up backstory. Or
Oh
like,
god.
you know, or they go in, they argue about who's the best or the strongest Green Lantern, and then you
Mm,
learn it's the giant planet Mogo, who has his own issue in this Green Lantern core run, by the way.
mhm.
So, yep, super excited about this. And also, this run is officially going to be just Morgan Hampton on it, starting
Period.
in, I believe, November. So,
Yee.
excited about that. Um, Next issue coming up is Farmhand. Please don't ask me what's on in here. I still have to read volume 4 of the past issues. But for
Okay.
now, I'm collecting them because I love this run so much.
Mm,
It is like, once again, if you don't know about Farmhand, it's this father, Jedediah. He has found this way to grow body parts, and things start to go wrong while his family is coming back in. Like, you're dealing with a lot of father-son issues happening in this run. You're dealing with a lot of, just family dysfunction, all while trying to figure out what is going wrong with the plants, the body parts that are being grown. There's something off about them. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. And it's also not just infecting the land that they have, it's also infecting like communities surrounding them and more broad. And people who have these grown body parts are now like having some other issues with it. It's been a great horror comedy ride for me. Your face is like, it is so good. Like, if
it's
you
so
like,
very on brand for you. And I didn't
yeah.
realize that it was a black book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rob Guillory, and he is also one of the creators behind Chew. So, like, if you like Chew and like that kind of like humor in your stuff and how it could be gross at times, but also fun to enjoy, like that's Farmhand. This one is a little darker. I will say that. Like, it has, a little heavier tones, but like it's been a good run for me. Um
Period.
This is another one that I'm getting the trade paperback because I do like the idea of a magic system based on language, and or a power system or power structure based on language. But I don't need to get the issues right now. Like, I'm not gonna read
Yeah. I'm
them.
in
I
the
don't
same
need it.
place with
So
that one too.
yeah. So this one is moving to trade paperback for now, but it is worthy to give a good look at if anybody wants it. And if you want to get like the backstory to this, in the last week's episode, Bree did a great a great, explanation of what's happening in it. Um I was surprised that they went to an issue 7 with One World Under Doom. And I ain't gonna hold you, I haven't read it since issue 5 because I refuse to
You refuse to what?
have my heart broken. So,
Oh,
as
that's
y'all know, this is my second husband, right? Yes, he's a despot. He's an he's an autocrat. I get it. However, he was giving free healthcare and higher
however.
yes, giving free healthcare and higher education. He embarrassed the Avengers with, he had points. He had valid points. And so I was like, period. Yes, babe.
Yes,
And so
babe.
yeah, I, I refuse to have my heart broken because I know he's gonna do something messed up. I know it. I know
That
it.
was
He's
one where
gonna
I
break
was
my
like, I can wait for the trade on this one because I wasn't as pressed.
yeah.
And low key, I
No,
was like, I'm gonna wait and see what Keisha says before I even do that. Cause I mean, you know.
I mean, like I said, I love Doom. I've been falling in love with Doom, so this has been a great run. But like, I'm collecting it. I'm just not reading it right now.
That's
It's kind
fair.
of like, yeah, like I think that's one of the reasons why I don't binge shows like that, because I will not watch like the last 2-3 episodes of any series that I. Why you looking at me like that?
Cause like
Okay, Yeah, I don't, because I don't want it to end. I refuse. I don't want to accept that it's ending.
How precious is
It's
that?
simple. So like if I watch the end, that means it's done and I have nothing else to look forward to. There's this show.
But you have so
Um
many other things to watch, Keisha. That's like not
no,
finishing a book.
no. I can finish a book. I just can't do it with TV shows. I can't
Oh,
watch the last episodes of them, so I don't. And eventually
y'all,
maybe,
you
I don't
know,
know.
LT, don't
See,
support these shenanigans.
LT gets it.
LT
It leaves the
says it leaves the
possibilities open.
possibilities open.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way I did that to The Magicians, which is I didn't know even know why I liked that show, but I
I liked
loved.
that show. I understand why you
Yeah,
liked
it's
that show.
yeah, it was great, but
Oh,
I
ooh.
refused to watch.
You don't know if it was great because you didn't finish it.
What I watched was great.
You can't judge the whole. You didn't finish it. Sis
No,
said,
I
"I
don't want it
lovingly
to
DNF."
end. Yes.
Oh my
I don't want
gosh.
it to end.
Agree,
Like,
Rachel. Rachel said that's wild, and I agree. Because what do you
it
mean?
is not. It makes perfect sense. I can't not finish some nope, I
Same,
can.
Rachel. I can't not finish something I love. That we're literally it's wild how often we love the same things and have the same views and how often we are on opposite ends of the spectrum because this is a prime example of that. You're over here like I can't watch the last few episodes and I'm over here like I can't
Yeah.
sleep until I finish watching all of the episodes. It's like what?
No, it's or what I have finished, like what and I can there are comfort shows where I'll watch it constantly over and over and over again, right?
Hmm.
Because I know I can, like it's something if it becomes a
How do you
comfort
know
show,
something else won't turn into a comfort show if you finish it and it's great?
I'll know. I'll know.
Oh,
There
okay.
it's yeah,
Scares the
it's
fuck
just a
out of me.
feeling like there's yeah, it's a feeling I'll get like within the first few seasons where I'm like, yeah, this is something I can watch
Wait, did you
and this
finish
will
watching Heroes? Okay, sorry. I might have proved your point a little bit. Rachel said, I can't hardly DNF things I hate. Oh, I don't have no problem
yeah, I don't
DNFing
have
them.
that problem at all.
I hate
The
that for
way I'll
you. I release you from
right.
that bondage, Rachel.
I've made songs
Hey,
about things I
I
hate just
said
to process it.
agree. Have whole series
Ah,
I've never finished because I just couldn't. What?
you get it. You get it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Kai
hard.
said both good and bad. Okay, that was the
Yeah.
last stance that I expected from Kai, but to each their own. I love
You
y'all
get it,
both still,
Kai.
but respectfully, you're wrong.
All right. Next up is Bronze Faces.
Yes,
I've been
that's one I'm
enjoying
still
the
collecting
covers.
just because I love them down.
Facts, facts. I do miss the variant cover, that one where there was that bright contrast of the pink.
I've been collecting all the
Like,
variants of it.
okay, so I need to see the variants because I think I need to look at those because I think if I saw those, I would have just collected the variant covers because
I
I
just
love that one so much.
That's another issue. I'm like loyal to a fault. And after we chatted with them and had the best time, I'm like,
Mhm.
those are our cousins now. I'm gotta support their book. I've literally been getting all of the variants. Kai says, and I can't go back and finish because what if it wasn't as good as I remember?
Facts. There's this
That's some whole other
show.
shit y'all got going
Wait,
on.
what is that show called? Okay, please help me remember this. There is a show where they got revenge, right? It was a team. There was black guy, his girlfriend turned wife. There's there was this white guy who's in charge, like he had like a cat burglar. They had different specialties, right? And they kind of pulled like a Robin Hood of sorts where, someone did
This was a
wrong to
show or a
somebody.
movie?
It's a show.
Okay.
and they brought the show back like maybe a year or so ago for a new season. Um, but like basically the show would start where someone had been done wrong, and then this team found out, and then they went and pulled like a Ocean's 11 in every single episode. I love a great heist, and it happens in every single episode. It is
Oh,
fantastic.
I don't know
Um
what that is. It sounds
man,
good though.
yeah, it's oh man, when I remember the name, I'm gonna send it to you. And
Okay.
the way I refused to watch the very last episode, and because of that, I have not watched the new series. Because but then I
Keisha.
also haven't rewatched it at all because I'm like, what if it's not as good? But like from what I remember,
Same,
it was
Rachel. I
great to
now want to
me.
watch the show also. So
Hold on,
no
let me
pressure,
let me
Keisha,
find the
but figure
name.
this shit out.
Let me
Do you
find the
remember
name.
any of the actors in it?
That's what one of the actors actually um is a partner in Blurred Station,
Hmm.
and I think that man is like gorgeous. Hold on, what's his name?
You think he's gorgeous? Now this is outside of the usual realm of things because y'all, the way that Keisha is blind to fineness, if it's not her husband,
Aldous.
it's crazy.
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I'm thinking about the right black man because I don't want to pull like a what's her name from Abbott Elementary and just say the wrong name. It's called Leverage. The show is called Leverage.
Leverage. Who is this
Yeah, it was
man?
on from Aldous Hodge.
Oh, yep. Yep. That's all you had to say. I'm watching it. I'm set. Fine self.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yep. That was my show.
That'll
It
do
was a
it.
different heist every single episode. It was
Really?
so good
Wait, I
to
didn't
me.
know that you liked heists like this. Wait, so did you
Yeah.
well, I guess that's not a heist. Did you Yeah, that's definitely not a heist, but it gives the same type of energy. Did you like those Knives Out?
Yes.
Did you see the preview for the new Knives Out?
No, I haven't seen the new preview, but yes,
Mm.
I love a great heist. I like I said, Ocean's 11, like that whole series.
Yeah, yeah.
Love this. Yeah. That's my
The one
anything
with all the
or
ladies
The
is
Italian
one of my
Job.
comfort
Ocean's 8
movies.
was cool. Yeah. That one was cool too.
Mhm.
Ocean's Job, Italian Job, sorry,
I was
was
like,
really good
"Okay,
for
girl."
me. I right? Like, no, but I love a good heist. Love it. Especially when you, like, bring together, like, the perfect team. It's
Yeah,
just
I love a good
chef's
heist in a
kiss.
book. Movies is very so-so, but
Okay, which
yeah,
one? Which book? Monsters Redefined by, Leslie Penelope. It had a good heist in it.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I was literally just talking about this, and now I hate it when this happens to me. My brain goes blank, but I love a good heist in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Rachel agrees. Love a heist.
Yeah. Love a heist. It is the best. Alright, I got 3 more. I know I've been taking up quite a bit of time. But,
You're good.
next up is Imperial War, Black Panther,
Yep.
written
Yep.
by Victor
Run it.
LaValle.
Run it. I
The
know. I
way
know that
Victor
just
LaValle, yeah,
I know. I
everything
thought
for me.
about you because I got the Victor LaValle quartet as a birthday gift. Did you see the reprints?
No.
Okay,
No,
hold
I
on. I'm gonna grab it.
haven't.
I'm gonna grab it. Hold
Yes,
on.
please. Cause like, Victor LaValle, he's one of my favorite writers. I love the way he does, like, Black family dynamics in comics or in any of his stories, really. Like, if you haven't read The Ballad of Black Tom, please read it. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, especially if you love, like, cosmic horror and stuff, because it's definitely a, it's a response to Lovecraft, his, like, Red Hook short story. Ooh! Okay, Carrie, I love National Treasure so much, so much. I would consider it a heist. Yes, because at the end of the day, they're planning to steal the U.S. Constitution. At least like that happens in the second one, right? Yeah. I love those movies so much. They are a great time for me. Anything that requires like a level of intelligence and strategy to steal something,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. But yeah,
Period.
Imperial War. I found out about this when a few months back. Imperial War Black Panther. Please don't ask me what it's about. I have no clue. But there are several Imperial
Imperial
War,
titles happening
yeah,
at the same time right
titles.
now. Like
Right.
there's a She-Hulk one, and then there's like the just regular Imperial War run, but there's a bunch of
Yeah,
them that are based on specific characters. So
absolutely.
LT
And
says,
this
"Oh
one,
yeah, National Treasure movies are so much fun and earnest about U.S. secret history. Yeah, those are a good time."
right? I don't even know if it's real US secret history, but the way it's layered into that movie, I'm like,
I
yeah,
believe
this
it.
right?
Okay.
Like it's a great time. But
Okay.
yeah,
Show the.
Imperial War Black Panther. Uh this is not a one shot. I know there are several issues coming out for this.
Mm-hmm.
So excited to figure out what's going on in there because that Imperial run so far has been really good.
Yeah.
I have Bitchcraft issue number 3. So yes. If you have not gotten it, please get it. I still have to read it, but I'm missing issue number 2 right now. So I have to
Mm.
go and find that right now. And then this one got added onto my pull list because I had collected the other Rebel Moon run, but this
Yeah.
is just Rebel Moon Nemesis. So I took this one off my pull list. I'll probably do
No,
that one
she was
into
like
my
one of the coolest people in the whole shit. And I found out that it's not a one shot because I have other ones coming in
yeah,
my pools.
it's a run. Mhm. But no, I think I'm because I don't really know anything about it like that. That other run was good. I'll say that. It was good. But like
Did you
I'll
watch
probably just get it from my library.
did you watch the
No.
movies or whatever? Oh, those were
No.
solid.
And that's why I think like I have no connection to it, so I'm like
That's
not
fair.
super pressed to have it in my
Carrie
collection.
said, speaking of Nick Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds, great heist movie.
Yes. That's the one with
Speaking of
what's her
Nick
name?
Cage,
Too.
did you see the little intro about the Spider Noir?
No.
Yeah, he's getting his own shit. And he played
That track.
him in the other one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks cool. Like nobody
As
asked
long
for
as
it, but I'm gonna watch it because I love Nicolas Cage.
facts. As long as we don't get it before we get the final Spider-Man movie, I will be
The way that they
very
keep
angry.
pushing it back, I'm like, y'all chill. Like, what do we need to do to make this stop happening? LT said, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to mosey on over to the LCS to pick up that Imperial War Black Panther and R.
Yes.
And R.
Yes. I need to
Period.
pick it up because yeah, I have no idea what it's about. Please don't ask me, but I expect great things. I expect
Yeah, and
great
the art
things.
style and all of them is looking really cool. They really were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give y'all a gimmick," and we all
Let
ate
me
it
see
up.
the
It
art
was okay.
style in here because oh,
Yeah.
it's the same art style from Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Yep.
same art style from Imperial.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
that's
linked. It
great.
looks good with a T.
Yes. Oh, this is
LT, I am not even gonna show that
disrespectful,
comment.
LT.
I'm not even gonna show that comment. Shame on you.
Wow. Wow, LT.
Right? You see Keisha's whole demeanor just drop. Why would you say that? Oh my
Right.
gosh, LT.
Damn. All right.
I did not get to go to my LCS just yet. So all I have are some rando things, but I'm gonna start because I went and grabbed the Victor Laval quartet that I got for my birthday, so I could show you. Look at the
Oh wait, let me see the
spine.
covers. Let me see the covers.
So Lone Women.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the back.
Lone Women is a great one. I don't have that one.
Big Machine.
Yeah.
That's the back. The Changeling.
Yeah.
And that's the back. Y'all, the show for this with my baby boo Lakeith Stanfield in it had me messed up. And so I'm like, I have to read the book. And then The Devil in Silver.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, I was like, the only Victor Laval physical book that I had was The Ballad of Black Tom.
Do you have his other comics? I mean, you have Eve, but like, do you have
Oh yeah, I have the comics, but I'm saying like in terms of novels. And I knew I wanted to read The Changeling, and so I had that on my wish list, but I got blessed with the whole quartet. So that's cute.
Whenever you want to read Changeling, I'll read it too.
Yay, that makes me so happy because I was like, okay, wait, hold on.
It's been about a year since I read a Victor Laval like novel, so I want to read that one.
Period. Right? Yeah, Rachel said so good. And Carrie said, love that cover design. Yeah, they ate with these redesigns. It's giving modern, it's giving splashy. I'm like, yeah, that suits my library just fine.
In the chat, Carrie said, no, further up in the chat, Carrie said, love Nick Cage from Valley Girl to Willy's Wonderland. I loved Ghostwriter.
Oh, that's a choice.
I know, it's so corny. It's such a corny movie. But
to each their own.
Yeah.
That is a choice.
I like him, and yeah, it is a choice, and I recognize that.
I mean, like, do you?
We all have our, but no, we all have that movie that everybody
in the club.
Yeah, we all fam.
And then because I was influenced, I put this on my wish list. And I got this as one of my Weirdiversary book swap gifts. So excited to get into that.
Yeah.
And then
the way I'm about to put my Amazon wish list up for my birthday. Yes, I'm gonna keep bringing up my birthday because I was like.
Okay, and then I got my Kickstarter order from Stranger Comics. So we got, hold on, and they're all signed. And there's a couple of news stories that I did not have because I've been collecting the hardcovers of them. So the only time I get single issues is when they were in stores. I was pre-ordering them just to support them. And then whenever they have a Kickstarter, they always do like a Stranger Con, and I support it. So look at the new Asunda.
That's cool.
And they do the way that they do when you're like the back on the first day, you get a this, and if you get this, then you get a this. The way that they pile stuff on, so I'm always like, let me just pledge at like a base level early on, and then I get all kinds of free shit. So I don't even know what some of this stuff is because I promise you I ordered like 4 things and then got all of this bonus stuff. But they normally do like, this is obviously a Silence of the Lambs variant, and they had some really pretty art for the raw variants. And they literally just have the option, like, no extra cost. You can get everything signed. Okay, so now we're to the stuff that I actually ordered because I love all of the Niobe Tales of Asunda, Dave Mack covers. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty. I love
I
Dave Mack's
mean,
covers.
it's giving Saf. So when we went to the con, remember I was like, I got the regular version for the
Right.
Kickstarter, and then got
Mhm.
the naked version at the con, because it's
Yeah.
like it's like the same but different. So I'm like, okay, now I can actually compare or whatever. But look at it.
Those are pretty. Oh, that's beautiful.
Right?
The one this monster one? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is beautiful. That is such an interesting like shot to take. That's stunning.
Right?
I like that very much.
And then more bonus things.
Oh, dope.
Right?
I like that other one.
And it also, more bonus things is it came with some art prints.
Oh, that's the one that you bought at San Diego,
Yeah, this is the one that I
right?
got
Or that's
the
the
poster
cover.
for.
Yeah. That is cute. I like that.
And then it also came with a bookmark.
I like that.
And all of these character cards.
Oh, dang. That is a lot.
Right? That's
See,
what I'm
this is
saying. They
why
always
the
like,
way yeah, I had to walk away from the mm-mm. I
yes, Keisha experienced firsthand how Sebastian will be like, well, yeah, you got to get this. But if you get this, then I'll give you this. And if you get this, then you get this as an add on. So by the time you're like done looking at stuff, you're like, wait, what am I getting here? And then you're like,
and
well,
why
dang, if
is
I
it
don't get that, then I'm missing out on all of this stuff. So, but I'm
like why
like,
is it $150? And the way I had to like slide
you're like,
all of
no,
it back
no,
and
I
go,
came over here to get this one thing, and that's what we're getting. But yeah. Okay, and then this, I know it's not a pop or a figure per se, but if Sheena is still in here, she will understand my struggle. Okay, are you ready for this foolishness?
okay, Hello Kitty what?
They had a Hello Kitty Ninja Turtle collab at McDonald's, and I had to get all of the Hello Kitty ones. They had Karomi and Cinema Roll and all of them, but I didn't get those. I just got the Hello Kitty ones. So we got
You got
Hello
the
Kitty
toy.
as Raphael. Hello Kitty as Michelangelo. I think that one's my second favorite. Hello Kitty as Donatello, which is my obvious favorite.
Brie.
Hello Kitty as Leonardo.
Did all of these come in the same Happy Meal toy?
No, they did not.
Happy
Mind your
Meal?
business. And then
Okay.
the regular white Hello Kitty as Raphael.
My next question was gonna be, okay, so how many McDonald's did you go to for all of this?
So I went to like 4 different McDonald's. And because I started
You went
like
to
the
different
day that they
neighborhoods.
dropped, huh?
You went to different neighborhoods to make sure
I
you
sure
got them
did.
all?
There was
Mhm.
like, so to be fair, they all of them were like within 10 minutes of where I live. So that it's sad that there's that many McDonald's, but there are. So I was able to get all but 2 of them by going there, and I had got Kuromi and Cinema Roll, and then I went on Facebook Marketplace and people were trading them. So I was able to trade the ones that I had got that I didn't want for the other Hello Kitty ones. And if you look online right now, people are like charging crazy because they're trying to finish their whole collection of the set. So I did good because I got in early and I dominated. So I'm
You know
very
what?
happy.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I'm very happy. And I like,
I I have no
don't want to
words,
take
but
them
I'm impressed.
out of the package, but I do want to take them out of the package.
I am impressed.
They're so cute, right?
They are cute. I'm impressed by your tenacity to
Yes.
to do. I'm also, this is not surprising. So yeah. In no way is this surprising.
You know, hold on. I'm going to take one out of the box just so you guys can see the cuteness. Not on the box. She means business. Fuck with her if you want to. Oh my days.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
so cute. Look at
It
her
is
little
cute.
smile on the back. It's so cute. Low key,
I can't
was
be
hoping
mad at
that I
this.
could find, if anyone happens across this one, I want another one of this one so that I could paint the red parts pink and make it a bag charm for my purse. They're so cute. I love it so much.
I can't. Your happiness is wonderful. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
They're so cute. It's not just me. Like the craze was like intense. And
I
people
didn't
were
even know
doing the
this
most trying to
existed.
collect all of them. See, people are
Oh my
supporting me in the
goodness.
chat. That's okay.
They are, but we also all expect this from you. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a thing. Wait, oh no, you guys are talking about a bird. I mean, a cat turtle is a interesting combo, but they are so cute, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
but then
it
they
is
went real
adorable and
literal.
also weird as hell. And is that not exactly how you describe me? Adorable but weird as hell. So is this really surprising? Thank you, Rachel. I love them too.
It is adorable. It's also something we should all expect from Brie. It's like there was no part of that story that didn't make sense. And you did it, and you were successful. So
I did
yeah.
it. I did it. So yep, that's
You
all
know
I
what you
have.
sound like?
What?
I touched the butt.
I touched the butt. Look at me. I'm gonna go touch the butt. Yeah. Exactly that energy.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
They're so
that
cute.
was good.
Yeah.
That was cute. That was cute.
Yay. So yeah, if anybody comes across this one, no, not this one. This one, holler at your girl. Because I want to make it pink and make it a charm for my purse.
All right, you guys. You heard it?
Like my peak childhood right here. You know? It's so funny because they did like a spirit of nostalgia thing, and the way that all of the adults were collecting these over those is crazy.
Oh man, I forgot to do it yet again.
100%.
The local
recording. It's because
because
we got so good at it, I stopped reminding you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Darn it. Yeah. We'll figure out. That's why you guys haven't been seeing the regular reels coming out of here, is because for some reason the automatic local recording has not been on for like the last month.
No, that's fine. Y'all will just know when you see the reel and it says rotate to the side, mind your business. Just rotate it. But
Oh
yay.
man.
And
Oh,
I'm
your
like,
inner
the way
child is
that I
shining
wasn't able
through.
to go yet, but I'm so excited to go pick up my pulls because the next ancestral recall issue is in my pulls currently, and I'm itching to know. And it's also really beautiful, and I'm like, what's about to happen to my guy? Because this cover is giving something totally different. So
The premise of it was fantastic when you brought it
right?
up. The way I put that on my pull list immediately.
Yay! I hope the rest of you guys
That's been
did
great.
too.
See? Not too
Well,
good. So you can rotate the video.
period.
Oh. You
Yes,
know,
just rotate your screen for a hot second. Yeah,
it
I don't
looks like
know. I don't know what happened with our guest for the evening,
yeah.
but we shall see. You seen the
But
email.
yeah, I saw it. It confirmed and everything. I'm wondering if it was a time difference, time thing situation.
Mm.
Um, you know,
Well, I
maybe.
always specify, but it's all right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But stay and keep your eyes on the page because we have a bunch of other special guests coming up, and
Yep,
hopefully
yep.
they'll, not have this same issue because we got lots of fun stuff to talk about and fun things coming up. So, yeah. Huge shout out to all of you guys who pull up and support us and engage in the shenanigans with us. You guys mean a lot to us. And huge thanks to everyone of our Patreon subscribers. We love, value, and appreciate all of you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and head on over to our socials and check out our link tree so you can join our Patreon because we have some things coming up where you definitely don't want to miss out on, like the first info, first detail, first access. We have a free tier, and obviously there are paid tiers, and the higher up tier you go, the more access that you get to things. So yeah, definitely do that. Make sure you like, share, follow, comment, subscribe on all US platforms. Tell a friend to do the same. If you like today's episode, scroll up, scroll down, and check out another episode and watch it and kiki with us. Or, if you don't have the time right now, just let that thing play in the background because those streams really do benefit us. And if watching the video maybe isn't your bag, head on over to Spotify because we a podcast, y'all. You could just have us in your headphones or play us in the car while you're driving, doing all the things. I think we're pretty funny whether you can see us or not. It's a vibe. The energy is there. And those streams and ratings and rankings over there benefit us as well because we're trying to make moves and do more cons because these cons and these books, they ain't gonna pay for themselves. So, make sure that you hit those streams so we can get those numbers up. And if you feel so led, donate because we're trying to do big things. And we have other things coming up where we might need like a little extra. I am sitting on the cord for
What
this,
is
guy.
going? I was about to say, what kind of
I'm
ghost
having a
situation
disco.
you
It's
got going
fine.
on?
So yeah, the cord is literally plugged in right there. But yes, we come on, moisturize elbow. Y'all are a mess. But
No, did
yes,
you see where? Look at the ticker.
the ticker.
You
What?
see it on the screen.
Oh, I see.
Just give it a second.
Maybe a toe pick or an ankle. Wait, ooh, a moisturized elbow. What is wrong with you? But you never know what you're gonna get messing with Hot Havoc and the Variant Vixen. You'll catch these random type of, Easter eggs, shenanigans, and tomfoolery because life is too short to be boring and basic. But yeah, we love you down. Come through, celebrate, support. And if you like engaging with us live, don't worry. We'll be here at the same damn place at the same damn time because we don't take no weeks off because we love you and we in this thing. Bye.
Later. I definitely found more. All right, how many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No.